This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is one of two favorite lithium plays in the space. It's the president and CEO of Q2 Metals, Miss Alicia Milne. Alicia, it's great to have you on. How have you been? I know you've been busy. Got to feel good to be back home.
Yes, it feels really good. Thanks for having me. It's good to be here. But yeah, no, I was saying earlier that in the last 2 months I've been home for like a week, so it's really nice to be here, get refocused, and move forward.
Well, listen, let's get right to it. You just had some news, some pretty significant news, where you're expanding the Cisco Lithium property in James Bay. It's significant because this year has been a transformational one, and especially the second half for Q2 Metals. You're clearly on to what many agree is going to be, or is, a world-class discovery with significant scale to flesh out, right? And the fact that you now have more than tripled the mineral claim position has to bode well. And frankly, me as a shareholder gives me comfort when I think ahead to, advancing Cisco and getting in a situation where you're looking at engineering studies and you're looking for partners. And I know that's further down the line, but you can't do that with a smallish land package. And so this has to feel incredibly satisfying given the amount of work that you and the team put in to acquire the Cisco property in the first place. How did this come about?
Yeah, for sure. It's a considerable land package that we now have in the area. Same vendors as who we acquired Cisco from, and again, who we acquired MIA from. Like, they've been completely supportive. They had these claims. They managed to consolidate a few other claims that other owners had. So it was good to do, and it sort of locks down the area for us for future expansion. It gives Neil some more runway to continue on. Like, if he keeps drilling this winter and coming into the summertime, like if it extends past what our boundary was before, then even better, because now we have those claims locked up. It also gives us infrastructure. Like, I know Neil and his crew are planning a winter access trail to be able to get in off of the Billy Diamond Highway, for safety reasons, more or less. But if that winter access trail ever developed into another sort of access trail, like, we're literally right in off the highway, so that's huge. One of the questions that kept coming up when I was on my worldwide tour there was, infrastructure in the area, infrastructure in the area. And, it's, I've come to realize how close we actually are to Matagami. We're 150 kilometers north of the town, and driving it, it's less than an hour away. But, actually seeing it on the map and actually, discussing it with people, it actually, it's a really fortunate position that we're in.
Couldn't agree more. Now, I think it's worth noting that a lot of this land is on really fertile greenstone belts, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It runs straight through the project there, as you can see on the map.
Tell me about what comes next. I know you mentioned Neil, and you mentioned, planning a winter program, and obviously we're still awaiting assay results from the lab. Pretty important ones, right? There's some holes in there that are going to really help, either expand the potential scale and length of the discovery thus far, or give us an idea, that maybe things are shifting. So I'm, really, really keen to get those results. But what comes next?
Yeah, what comes next? I mean, assays, that's key. Everybody's been waiting on assays. I know people have been asking, where are your assays? We're at the mercy of the labs at this point. They say 6 to 8 weeks, and the next thing you know, it's 8 to 10 weeks. So we're tracking on time to what their latest schedule is. I was hoping to have them out by this week, but obviously that's not the case. But we'll get them when we get them, and we'll get them out as soon as we can. And that would be for holes 22, 23, and 20 was still outstanding. So, after that, we're in the depths of winter program planning. So, like I mentioned before, Neil's, they're in the process of permitting a winter access trail. they are planning, where the drill pads will be and how much drilling we're going to do. Once we were in hole 18 back in, what was that? Seems like forever ago, but it was just back in August, really. Yeah. That was when it was sort of like, this is a game changer. This hole is massive. So, we started looking at what we're going to need for the future, which, this is where this land package plays into. But, you're also going to need your baseline studies to get started, some network, and all those other things that come into play at some point later on down the road. We're getting going on those now. So we're starting with our baselines. We've already got that underway. Network, as soon as the final assays come in for these 17 holes that we drilled, Neil's already got it lined up. That network will start. So, there's a lot going on in the background, but we're totally eager to get back out there and get going again. So, we just need to get through December. We have warrants that are expiring, and those are pretty much done, those December 30.5 cent ones. The only ones left at this point are the insiders who, we've been blacked out since June, since we started drilling, just because of, the visual nature of what we're drilling. Like, you can actually see the spodumene pegmatite coming out. So we've been blacked out. So I'm eager for the blackout to be lifted so I can get in there and buy some shares for once.
Well, excited. I'm in the process of exercising those warrants. I also have 60-cent warrants that, we'll get to here in the next month or so, but excited for the assays, excited for today's news. Congrats on all the hard work, and looking forward to a really, really exciting 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gerardo. Appreciate it.
All right. Chat soon. Bye now.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.